What is wrong with Jock, y'all? What is wrong with him? How does he go and make a mockery of his own wedding? You make a mockery of your own self, make a mockery of your own wedding, and you think it's a joke, as if you don't know that you're for the streets. As if this, bro, like this, yeah, it was distasteful because, dude, it's distasteful because you really out there like that. That's what really made this distasteful. It might have been a little bit funny. I got the joke, whatever. Like, you really want to do this, man, you really want to get married, like, whatever. I got all that. But it's the fact that you out here like that. Like, I don't know if I want to laugh, y'all, or if I'm pissed off for Kendra. Because, bro, you are out of pocket. You are out of your mind. If you thought that was going to be cute, that was... No, that's... No, sir. And especially after learning what I'm about to learn, and then you thought that it was cute for you to... Oh, boy, I will be whooping his ass up and down the streets, up and down these streets that he fucked, basically. Y'all. Jock married, y'all. Jock is married. Jock is married. Jock is married. Okay, look. Let me introduce myself. So my new folks, what's good? I'm your girl Ash. This would it be like up in here, okay? So sit back, relax. Welcome to Ash Recaps, where I recap what I'm in the mood to recap. So, to all my oldies but goodies, we are back for another one. Y'all already know what to do. Jock has gotten married, so let's talk about it. Jock has gotten married. And he knew dude. I figured. I said, this got to be one of Jock people. Like Kendra said, why is he in this Gucci tracksuit at my wedding? And I said the same thing. Like, they stuck out like a sore thumb. And it was just like, yeah, something about to pop. And literally, dude, did Jock got the nerve to admit that he set this up, that he thought it was going to be funny, whatever. Like, you don't know that you out here like this. Like, you don't know that you out. How you thought? Yes, it was distasteful. Yes, it was distasteful. I don't know whether to laugh, y'all, or to be pissed off for Kendra. Because, bro, what the nerve of you? The nerve of you. It's a beautiful wedding. Beautiful wedding. But poor Kendra don't even know, like, first off, I mean, I get it. You don't watch the blogs. Yeah, and you know what? Sometimes that's the safest way. That's the best thing to do, especially when you're in that limelight. Because I get it. Half the time, a lot of stuff that we put out there, it may not be all fully true. It might be all true at all. A lot, But I'm gonna need you to know your man. I'm gonna need you to know your man. And like, first off, everybody knows who Mita is. Everybody knows who Mita is, which of course makes sense because, she's, in the music industry, so makes sense why everybody knows who she is. So Erica and Bambi end up getting together after, whatever. They end up getting together and having this little talk, about the wedding. So basically her and Bambi and Scrappy did not end up going to the wedding because Scrappy, I guess, had a COVID scare, and then come to find out it was a false positive, but of course, taking safety precautions, they were going to show up, at this wedding. He over here trying to act like he don't even know, okay. It don't even matter if I go in order. It don't matter if I go in order. Now I can do what I want, how it's flowing and how it's coming out my mouth. He acting like he don't even know what's going on when Bambi approached him like, you need to talk to your cousin because this is what I'm hearing, da-da-da-da-da. So boom, Jock gets married, and right after he gets married, y'all, because boom, we see Carly in the car with her daughter. For one, Carly is talking about she is signed to a record label. Who else was rolling their eyes and okay, Carly. Okay, Carly. All right, Carly. How long, it's been a minute since we didn't heard Carly talk about basically music and trying to do music. At this point, with all that Carly got going on, when she seems to be great at these, her businesses and these stores, stick to that, Carly, because I don't know. I'm just still not taking her serious as an artist. And maybe that's the problem. Like, I would be scared too. I'd be kirking out on you too if I was Spice. So before we even jump that gun, just yet. So she and there talk about, signing to this label. They're going to pick up this girl Keisha, and boom. The blog drops about Jock having a baby and not claiming it, whatever, whatever, whatever. Y'all, this came out right after, like, the same night as their wedding. Like, if that was not, like, completely, like, whoever the shorty was, she knew exactly what she was doing. Or, hey, you know what, really? The blogs knew exactly what they was doing, too. Because I'm telling you, one thing about these blogs is they messy. They gonna be messy, because I was like, yo, what a time for this to come out. But on his freaking wet, y'all, like, the disrespect. Y'all cannot even give that girl a day to be married to that man before y'all putting it out there to the blogs that he got a baby or whatever with somebody and he ain't claiming it. Like, man, Kendra, I feel for Kendra, because when I tell you, I would be ready to it's fighting time. Like, that's fighting words to me, y'all. Like, you got to be kidding me. Right after they get married. So, like I said, Bambi and Erica, they get up. So Mita, I guess, ends up talking to Erica about their relationship. Did Mita end up talking? I don't know, but it seemed like Bambi might have known about the whole Mita situation. But then Bambi was like, well, that's not even like the it of it. She's like, I'm hearing about this whole baby situation. So I'm like, it's already going around about the Mita situation plus the baby situation. Like, and people know who Mita is. And it's like when he even sitting down with the guys and it's not even like, well, who's this woman? Who's this? Like, it's, yo, it's so messy, y'all. I got to, y'all. I have to feel empathy for this child. Because it's like, just because it's how it's all playing out. But it's, like, regardless of who, like, I don't believe that she deserves for these things to happen to her, regardless of because that's who he is, or she knew who she was getting into, or whatever. I don't want to think about it like that. I don't want to put that girl out there like that and blame her, basically, because that's basically what we do when we put it out there like, oh, well, she knew and I kind of did, kind of like. Maybe she very well is out of the loop on some things, y'all. Like because, but I'm not gonna lie, it do got me like, but how out of the loop, like, can you be? But like at the same time, for him to come out his mouth and say in the previews, anything that I got going on, whatever, my wife is privy to. I believe that. I believe Jock tell her what he want her to hear. That's exactly what happens. Jock is not telling her the whole truth or whatever. And because we know this industry, because we know how the blogs and da-da-da-da-da is, she gonna believe her man. I'm not mad about that. But you know what? Once you start getting those receipts though, baby, ain't no, that's when when the proof is right there in your face and you still like Stevie Wonder, you don't see what's going on. Nah, baby, that's when I ain't got, the sympathy. I don't want to go all the way in because I'm just like, we don't really. How can she? I don't know. It's like, how can she? I mean, at the end of the day, shoot, I don't know about Doc's transgressions and cheatings and all that till I watch this. So I mean, hey, but that's just, that's. I don't know. I'm trying to, y'all see me trying to like make excuses, trying to, woo this over for her. So, they talking about Sierra and how basically, Sierra was in that girl wedding and Sierra basically knew and she didn't say anything. And so Erica basically saying to Bambi, like, like, you're her friend, like, and Bambi, like, what should we do? And Erica's like, we need to tell her, like, you need to tell her. Like, so clearly, I ain't even know that Bambi and her was even cool like that too. But I can see that more though, because Scrap and Jock are cousins. So I can see that relationship and how that relationship could have bloomed and blossomed. But hey, she has formed relationships. It basically just proved for me that, okay, she has formed relationships with some of these ladies and has grown, to obviously, boom, she wanted Sierra and maybe whoever else to be, in the wedding. Like, Bambi is crying, oh, I'm just so busy with these 3 kids, with these 3 top. I mean, she do got 3 little ones. So I can only imagine. Heck, it takes, I got kids ranging in ages, and it takes us a second to get ready or whatever or whatnot. But mind you, at the same time, I don't have to dress but one of them and maybe pull out clothes for the other. So I get into her, we get into her and Mama D in a second. Because I'm definitely, as a mom with kids, we definitely got to talk about that. We got to hit on that. So they trying to figure out why Sierra ain't, brung it up to this girl, and all the while, like, we can't have this girl still going on like this, and all this is going out there. We know she don't watch the blogs. Like, we at least need to tell her. As her friend, a friend is the one who needs to tell her, which is I was saying. So maybe, like, I don't want to put Sierra down over like that, because I can completely understand, like, that's a lot. And the thing is, let's be honest, y'all, we all know that it can either go left or it can go right when you tell somebody that type of news like that. Okay? So I'm leaving at that. I'm not totally mad at Sierra for not saying anything, because for me, it's like that. It's that iffy place, or whatever. But hey, I don't know that relationship. Maybe if Kendra was to find out that she knew, she would hold Sierra to a higher standard to have, told her or whatever or whatnot. So, who am I to say? So, like I said, Bambi, Scrappy, they back on the scene. It seemed like Scrappy looked like he might be losing weight. In his interviews, like, he looked like, he could have been slimming up. Now, on the actual, show, and he's sitting there looking a little roly-poly still in the belly. I don't know. But nonetheless, they look good. Their relationship is, seeming like it's, okay or whatever or whatnot. But of course, Mama D is always a big issue with them, because Mama D is just messy. She messy, getting into stuff that she don't got no business getting into. And remember last season, I think it was like on the, it was not last season. It was on the family reunion that they had, that some words might have been about, was that on the family reunion, or was that on the earlier part of this season? Because I think, this season is like going on for how many episodes? Like, yeah, this is like episode 17 for season 10. So whatever it was prior to where we're at now, Scrappy and Bambi were not in a good place. Bambi was talking about divorcing Scrappy, and then Mama D takes that for, she gonna try to take my son for all he got, for all his money or whatever or whatnot. So that brought up, a funny place between them, to the point that Mama D don't come around because she kind of feels like, she's not welcome, that Bambi don't want her around. So typical Scrappy, he do be putting Bambi in, like, bruh, don't spring stuff. He do be putting Bambi in, like, yeah, he just be setting her up, springing stuff on her. So Mama D comes by, and the whole, issue conversation is Mama D feels like, why do I always have to come here, to see the kids? Why can't y'all bring the kids, to my house? And I can understand both point of views, because for Bambi, yeah, when I have 3 kids, I'm trying to get together 3 kids or whatever or whatnot, like, sometimes I can definitely see where it's just like, it's just you. It's more effort. It's more the stuff that I have to put into that in order to get us out of the door. When you could just come over, and then boom, if they have to lay down for naps, like, they're just comfortable in their home. But it's not even to say that, like, Mama didn't look like her house big enough to have something set up for those kids or whatever, whatnot. So that should not even, I shouldn't even have to add that as a factor in. But at the same time, like, I can just still get it, how it can just be like, you just come here, you just come here. So on an instinct, yes, Mama D should just come over. But at the same time, Mama D right. Who don't bring their kids to their grandma's house? Like, come on. Who don't do that? Who don't want to come? And you know what? If you need support, if you want a break, I'm definitely going to come. And you ain't got to come over here. Oh, no. I'm going to pack these things up so quick. And we're going to come to your house. I'm going to put them down. And I'm going to skate out that door so freaking quick. Like, what do you mean? What do you mean? So, that's the whole argument of, when you go out to see your family and your mom can come and go as she pleases. And basically she wants that same thing. And I don't understand why, it needs to be a compromise. I'm sorry. I can kind of feel Mama D. It is kind of an excuse because at the end of the day, you're always going to have these 3 kids to get together if you have to go out and do something. Compromise with that woman, and whether even if it's just once a month, once every 2 months, whatever, you can bring those kids to her house. Whether you're deciding to stay or not to stay, I can actually I don't know. I think I'm just gonna side with Mama. But I don't know. Somebody might be saying, well, who does that now? Like, that's the old school. Nobody does that anymore. Whatever. Just call me old school because that's just who I am then, I guess. Like I don't know. Right. She want to see the kids. She will go over there. But at the same time, what is wrong with them taking them to see their grandma? What's wrong with it? What's wrong with it? I get it. They're littler now. So whatever. So, but I just feel like either way, at the end of the day, there can be some form of, compromise or whatever. But please know that Ashley, oh no, she ain't, Oh, you want her and you can't get to her? Okay, I'll drop her off. Oh, you want them, like, come on. Like, my son, my youngest kid's grandmother is in Florida, and you best believe when those summer breaks come, if I have done it. Luckily, I got a sister-in-law who's been making that trip here for us here lately, but I will gladly, yes, drive, because I drive that good old 10. It was 12 hours when I was in Virginia to Florida to drop them off, okay? Jayla grandma is right here, whatever, even when I was in Virginia. If that's what I need to do, I went on to North Carolina from Virginia, 2 hour and 20 some odd minute drive, boom, dropped her off. Like, stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. And hey, we can call it what we like. I don't have 3 kids to put together at one time, whatever. Look, you make time for what you want to make time for. And as far as I'm concerned, all that, yes, you got all that going on. But it's not to say that one time out the month, one day out the month, one weekend out the month, you can pack these things up to go see that grandma. Work that out. I don't think that what Mama D is asking for is a lot or too much. I think that's doable. So, back to Carly in this music, y'all. So Carly is signed with, what is it, like Legacy Records or whatever or whatnot. With this Keisha, I don't know. I don't know the record label. I don't know the woman. I don't know. But either way, she has one song basically that she's trying to put out to the world. And that's the song with Spice, right? And it's not done. So yeah, it's just not done. So at the same time, first off, I'm just trying to understand like what do Keisha know about, like, it's just something about this transaction that's just like, I don't know, y'all. Something's just, I want to know too. Why did you? I want to know too. Like Carly doing it. Why did you pick my mom? Why did you pick Carly? What was it about Carly? Carly got this one song that she trying to push for, and then that's it. You banking on this one song with Spice, which I kind of get because I feel like, hey, Spice, clearly, she's already made a name for herself. Like, she's already out there. She's over here nominated for a Grammy, or soon to be nominated for a Grammy, and because they don't technically know it yet on the show. But I'm sorry, I don't take Carly seriously just when it comes to music, period. Like I just don't. Like, and it literally was just like, where did this song come from for her and Spice? And of course Spice puts it all out there, but she's like, we did basically was working on this 2 years ago, and as of now, like, it's still not done. Like, Spice is putting it on Carly and saying that, well, she hasn't finished her part. And then Carly's putting on Spice, like, Spice hasn't finished her part. So what's the story? What's the story? So either way, the label, Keisha, whatever, one is doing this sort of event, throwing this event for Carly. Carly, inviting, the Kirks, of course she invites Spice, and everybody's trying to figure out, like, what's really going on? Like, what is this really about? And then she has the nerve to play the song, which upsets Spice, like, even more. And I can definitely get Spice. My career's on the line. This, like, you know what, Spice? If you don't want to do a song with Carly, that is all that you have to say. But I honestly don't believe that that's necessarily the case. I honestly believe that she believes that Carly is not ready, and that she can't, she can't take Carly seriously when it comes to music, because Carly's not taking it seriously. It's like this whim thing that's just like, Carly out there acting a whole plum fool, like acting crazy. And Spice like, you acting dramatic, and I can't even hug you right now, because I can hear Spice talk all day. Like, anybody that's from like the islands is just like, it's the islands, and what other accents? UK, the English accents, man, all day. One day, I would like come for me, but one day I'm going to try to put on my UK voice, my English accent, because I want to make sure it's clear. It's English, not British, right? It's a British, because Britons speak British, right? When I say UK, y'all know what I mean, though. Y'all know the accent, what I mean when I say UK. So I'm just going to say it like that, because I know I may not even be saying it right. So me and my sister, we literally just have this thing. And, like, we just talk like that with each other or whatever or whatnot. But, y'all, like, I ain't mad at Spice. You ain't about to sit here and put my name on the line like this. You got this all out with people. You didn't even bring this to her to even like you just want to spring it up and surprise people. Oh, you're signed to a record label. Now we're supposed to take you seriously. We don't even take this woman seriously who signed you. Because what? She signed you off of what? Like, this one song that's not finished. Where's the rest of the talent? Where's the rest of the music? And fine, you want her to take you seriously. I feel like the best way for Spice to take her serious is for her to be doing more music, putting out more music. Fine, you want Spice on this record? Yes, that probably could do well for you. And that's why I feel like where it's coming from for her. Like, this is like she riding off of her coattail a little bit. Like, this is what's going to help me jump off, because yes, I'm Carly Rip, at the same time, like, you're already like, I mean, come on, that's the best way to go. Like, if you could, you obviously want to get somebody on a record whose already name is out there, because that kind of like, can give you a little bit of status in a way. That's basically that artist signing off on you as a good artist and all that. And Spice basically saying, like, I'm not ready to sign off on that yet, because I don't even see it for myself. I'm with you, Spice. Don't worry. We don't see it either. We don't even see it either. So we're going to see how long or what's going to happen with this record label. If basically after this episode, if we're not even going to hear about it till 2 years from now again. So, y'all, for real. And that's a wrap. And that is that. Like, that's this episode for me. Like, I'm ready for next week, because I need to see how this gonna happen, because it looked like baby girl got a backpack. It looked like Kendra got a backpack. She was like, I need to take a night or two. I'm ready to see like what happens. I think that is Mita who does end up confronting him at whatever like event that is or whatever, or what. Like, let's get. At the same time, I'm trying to hear the lie that he about to make up to whatever. Because you already lying. You already lying to the boys. Telling the boys, oh, she's already proved to you. Clearly not. Clearly she's not. Clearly she's not, sir. So somebody need to tighten that up. Okay? Let me check real quick, y'all. Let me just check real quick, go over real quick, review, fast forward a little quick, real quick, just to make sure I didn't know what I want to hit on. That was pretty much it. Unfortunately, Rennie Rucci, there's unfortunately not really many updates. Her mom is still, in the hospital or whatever or whatnot. So I'm not even gonna stay on that too long because they really must have hit on that. So y'all already know what to do. Shoot me some likes. Give me 5, y'all. Give me 5. I ain't asking for a lot. Give me 5 likes, especially if you made it this far. Go ahead, especially if you're new. Again, check out some more videos. See if you like it, girl. See if you want to stick around. And yeah, as always, I will catch y'all next week or in the next recap. Peace.